As we come on the air, former Penn State coach Jerry Sandusky has been sentenced to prison for the rest of his life. He is 68, and today he was sentenced to at least 30 years behind bars, the price for sexually abusing children. And today in the courtroom, he defiantly stood face to face with some of his victims, who were just 10 feet away. ABC senior national correspondent Jim Avila was there.
This is what 3 months in the slammer can do to a man. Jerry Sandusky has lost weight, his skin turned gray, and his gregarious everyone's pal persona shrunken inward, the arrogance gone.
He did not have that annoying grin. He's a defeated man today.
And that was before the judge lowered the boom. Not a day less than 30 years, as many as 60.
He will not get out until he's 97 or 98 years old, so he's going to die in prison.
His wife Dottie in court for support, Sandusky complained about the verdict and in a defiant but trembling voice proclaimed innocence. Quote, "I feel a need to talk. I didn't do these alleged disgusting acts." A more emotional echo of what we heard him say in a public statement released to the Penn State radio station.
They can treat me as a monster, but they can't take away my heart.
But in court, Sandusky would not have the last word. 3 of his 10 victims confronted him face to face. Victim 5, "I'm haunted by his naked body." Victim 6, "Kids you promised to help, you victimized." And victim 4, "You were supposed to be a role model. Instead, you decided to attack us." Their former mentor turned tormentor, maintaining his own delusion, said the lead prosecutor, that it was Sandusky, not the boys, who were victimized.
A masterpiece of banal self-delusion, completely untethered from reality and without any acceptance of responsibility.
Life in prison echoing in his ears, heading back to isolation at county jail for another 10 days as state prison prepares for him. Nothing special, no separate quarters even for famous pedophiles in Pennsylvania. After 30 days of assessment, he'll be assigned to the general population in one of the state's 25 men's prisons, where his attorney knows he will need protection.
It only takes one person who wants to make a name for himself to do something drastic.
In fact, today, underneath his red jailhouse jumpsuit, Jerry Sandusky wore a bulletproof vest. Once, in fact, he gets to the state prison, he'll be allowed to take with him his wedding ring, a cheap watch, dentures, and eyeglasses if he needs them. And yes, he will be allowed to have a television set, and if he can afford the cable, he'll be able to watch Penn State football games. But he will never again be allowed to visit children. Diane?
All right, Jim Avila, thank you so much tonight.